Hi, my name is Michaela, and today I'll be going over the smartest kids in the world and how they got that way, Chapter 5. So I'll start with the summary. Chapter 5 follows a girl named Kim, a girl who moved to Finland from Oklahoma. When she first gets there, she notices a few things about her new school. One of them is that they're not super focused on sports. She notices this when she's walking through the hall of her new school and she sees the trophies just like her old school had, but instead of being new and continuous, they are a little bit old and outdated. Another thing that she noticed was that teachers accommodate to other languages. So not only do they know their language, they also know English. She realizes this whenever she uh, is in class and her teacher is handing out books for everybody to read, but she is worried because she can't understand that language. The teacher accommodates by giving her a book in English, but it's a children's book, and um, it kind of incorporates the other language and still helps allows her to be able to be a part of the assignment. The other thing she noticed is that all students respect teachers and the education, no matter their lifestyle choices or whatever else they might be into. They still focus on their studies, even uh, like she knows a student who was the stoner type, and but they still, when they're in class, they do their work and they get it done. Another part of this chapter is that in Finland, an education major is huge and supreme, and it's something to be celebrated. So people that have an education major go to big universities, have high scores, and there are even schools that are specialized for teaching. This is bigger there because they see it as something that is special and shouldn't just be another easy major compared to other majors in college. So they make the training more rigorous and challenging, and the test scores are more competitive and a little bit harder. Um, a quote from the book is a Finnish teacher has received the highest level of education in the world. And after this quote in the book, it says that the US could not say the same, which is very unfortunate for us. So, education in America. Based on the education received in Finland, it can go without saying that the US doesn't even begin to compare. This is easy to see comparing test scores and students and efficiency. Teachers should have more rigorous training, not to be seen as an easy major. Coming from experience, I've had many people tell me, "Oh, you're just an education major," and if this was in any other country, it would not be something to be seen like that. If teachers have better education opportunities and expectations, students will have better results and efficiency. This goes without saying because to any teacher that has more training, more education opportunities, and um, more challenges will definitely carry that into their work later on. So if you look at the chart on the left, it shows the most efficient education systems. Obviously, as we've been talking about, Finland is number one. And if you look down, the United States isn't even on this list. And that is speaking a lot for itself. And on the right, this shows that the US is the only one besides Austria that kind of is just always going up. US just has been mostly stable. They don't really do anything else. They stay in one spot. So, how has personal experiences impacted my views on education? I grew up in a family of teachers and coaches, so I've seen both sides of education. I've seen late nights of grading and tutoring and coaching, the emotional attachment and help that students need, and the exhaustion that teachers go through to help these students achieve where they need to be. I've also seen how students can be disrespectful to their teachers and coaches, and how parents can especially be. super aggressive and rude to teachers who aren't doing something the way they like. This has impacted me because it is an easy reminder that teachers are people too. I know it's easy to see them as just they're there to teach and that's what they do, but you forget that they do have a family, they do go home, and they do have a life as well. It also has impacted me because they want us to succeed. I know that many students think that all teachers are against them, but they're not. They really do want their students to succeed because it does reflect back on them, and because it is the future of every workplace ever. So they want them to do well. It also has impacted me because they are trying their hardest, and that can't be said for every teacher ever, but it does speak for a lot of them because they do want to do their hardest to make sure that students are reaching their fullest potential. What are the responsibilities of individuals and society in regards to public school education? I think this is important. The first one, community support, because without the support of the community, nothing will be done. You can't lift up every single person in a school, and everybody needs support from outside sources. Everybody also needs to have support from other teachers and parents. Parents for sure, because um, even if teachers are really encouraging someone and supporting their students, having that support from back home from their parents will be a tremendous help. Starting when kids are young, respect teachers and people trying to help. It can be easy to reject help and be trying to do things on your own, but if you start teaching kids when they're younger that teachers are wanting to help you, and that if you help or receive that help, that you will do better, it'll be easier to learn later on. And another thing is always be striving for the best. This can go for individuals and society because both of those, everyone always needs to be doing their best to get everything at their highest level. Thank you so much and have a great day.